August 18, 1944. 21:22 hours. South China Sea, 18 degrees north, 119 degrees east. The USS Rasher slices through the churning black waves like a shadow in a nightmare, rain lashing her conning tower in sheets driven by 60-knot gusts. Lightning cracks the sky, illuminating the periscope's narrow view. 13 Japanese ships scattered by the Typhoon, their running lights flickering like desperate signals in the void. You can almost feel the deck pitching beneath your feet, the salt spray stinging your eyes as Lieutenant Commander Henry G. Munson grips the scope, his voice a low growl over the intercom. Bearing mark 280. Range 2,800 yards. Downscope. The submarine's hull groans under the storm's assault, but inside the control room the crew moves like ghosts, torpedo data computer whirring, men sweating in the red-lit humidity, fingers poised on firing keys. Rasher has been stalking this prey for hours, radar pinging through the squalls, closing on convoy HI-71 like a wolf in the dark. These aren't just ships, they're Japan's lifeline. Troop transports bloated with 28th Division reinforcements for the Philippines, tankers sloshing with precious oil, all guarded by the sleek lines of the escort carrier Taiyo and her Kaibokan pack. Munson knows the score: hit hard, dive deep, survive the counterpunch. Fire tubes 5 and 6. The order snaps like thunder. Compressed air hisses, and 2 Mark 14 torpedoes leap from the stern tubes, their wakes invisible in the roiling sea. Seconds stretch into eternity. Then impact. The Teiyo Maru, a 9,845-ton tanker laden with aviation gasoline, takes both fish amidships. A deafening roar erupts, a 1,000-foot pillar of flame clawing at the storm clouds, hull fragments raining down like meteors. The explosion's shockwave buffets Rasher even at distance, the crew bracing as alarms wail briefly. "Direct hits! She's going up like Vesuvius!" shouts the sonar man, Petty Officer First Class John Harlan, his ears tuned to the chaos above. Escorts wheel in panic, destroyers like Unagi slicing through waves, searchlights stabbing blindly into the rain. Depth charges rumble, but they're wild, set too shallow for Rasher's 300-foot plunge. Munson wipes sweat from his brow, a grim smile cracking his face. "Reload all tubes. We're not done." The sub levels off, pumps whining, as the crew hustles in the cramped torpedo room, hauling 3,000-pound warheads into place. Above, Teiyo Maru's inferno lights the night, her crew abandoning ship into lifeboats that capsize in the gale, men vanishing into the foam. But the convoy presses on, fragmented by the typhoon that struck the day before. What started as a tight formation out of Moji, 13 merchants under the watchful eye of Captain Suichi Sudara aboard Taiyo, has unraveled. The storm, Force 12 from the southeast, scattered them like chaff. Teiyo Maru already limping from an earlier brush with USS Redfish, her plates buckled, oil trailing like blood. Sudara paces Taiyo's bridge, binoculars fogged, barking orders to reform the line. His carrier's dozen Nakajima B-5N Kates sit lashed to the deck, useless in this weather, while Kaibokan like Hiburi and Sado plow ahead, sonar pinging futile echoes. Munson surfaces Rasher briefly, the conning tower breaking waves like a periscope whale. Radar sweeps, the convoy's still there, plodding at 13 knots, oblivious to the noose tightening. "Prepare for surface attack," he commands, the sub's diesel engines rumbling to life. The crew feels it, the thrill of the hunt, hearts pounding in rhythm with the screws. This isn't just a patrol, it's vengeance for Pearl Harbor, for the Solomons, for every merchantman sent to the bottom by Japanese subs. As midnight nears, Rasher closes again, her silhouette lost in the squalls. At 23:10, 6 bow torpedoes hiss out from 3,300 yards, streaking towards the massive Teiya Maru, a 17,537-ton former French liner now crammed with 2,665 troops of the Imperial Army's 28th Division, their rifles stacked, dreams of glory fading in the hold's stifling heat. 3 torpedoes find her, one forward, blasting away the bow, another amidships, rupturing bulkheads, the third aft, igniting ammunition stores. The ship shudders, lists violently, her siren wailing a death knell as soldiers scramble topside, life vests clutched in terror. The explosion is apocalyptic, a pillar of fire rivaling Teiyo's, debris arcing through the rain. Screams carry on the wind, faint but piercing, as Teiya Maru breaks in two, her halves slipping under in under 5 minutes. Thousands plunge into the abyss, the sea claiming them without mercy, waves too ferocious for rescue. Sudara watches from Taiyo, horror etching his face, the carrier's guns barking uselessly into the night. Rasha swings left, relentless, but as Munson lines up the next shot, a 4th torpedo from the salvo detonates nearby, the blast wave slamming the sub like a giant's fist. Alarms blare. "Demand report," Munson snaps. The crew fights to stabilize, unaware that the real terror is just unfolding. Taiyo herself now in the crosshairs.